Hi, welcome to roseopalknits, our crafty podcast.
This is going to be our Make 9 extra, and I'm Daphne.
And I'm Erica, and we are a mother-in-law, daughter-in-law duo from Delaware. So hey, how you doing? If you are returning, we're so happy you're here, and if you're new, we hope you stick around and you like what you see, and you consider subscribing. So, just a little information before we get started in discussing our Make 9s. We were contacted by the designer of the Erica scarf that I showed in episode 52.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
And,
Last episode.
Yeah, and Gina House is her name, and she has offered a code to all of our viewers to get the pattern for free, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
On Ravelry. So if you go to Ravelry and to purchase, well, you're not purchasing, but you can use the code roseopalknits. It should be on the screen. And you will get the pattern, the Erica scarf. It's E-R-I-C-K-A.
I thought it was K.
C-K-A. I said that.
Oh.
I think so. And no, it's got both. It's both. C
Is
and K.
it?
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah.
I read it. I did not process that.
And so yeah, use the code. You can get the pattern for free. And that ends on Valentine's Day.
February 14th.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to think, is there anything else?
I think that's all for the Erica scarf.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think, is there anything else?
All show notes will be in the description box below.
I always forget that. So anything we talk about in this video, you can find the information down below. If I should forget to include any of that information, just leave a comment or send us an email. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in, start talking about our Make 9s.
How are we going to do this? We didn't even plan it before we started recording.
No, we just had an afternoon where there was a bunch of people home and we were like, watch the kids, so we're going to record a video.
Here, you have socks, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about socks then first.
Okay.
All right.
All
Yeah.
right.
Mine's already caked up, mainly because it's leftover yarn. But anyways, so we were talking a couple days ago, and she was saying how Chris, her husband, needs more socks because he wears them to work out in, everything basically, and they're already getting messed up.
He didn't want socks for years, and then he got knitted socks, and now he is a knitted sock convert, and that's all he wants.
Okay. And so I have this brown. It is Berroco. I don't have a tag. It is Berroco Vintage in the Mocha color. It's the same color as my bean and olive. So I have about a ball and a half-ish left of this. So I'm going to knit him socks out of this. It is an acrylic blend, so it's acrylic wool and nylon. So hopefully they'll hold up longer than the other ones. And this is just going to be a vanilla sock. It is actually the first thing on my Make 9. So, and it is DK weight yarn. So I'm going to knit it on a US 3.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry, my needles are already in here, and I was like, those aren't the needles I'm going to use, so. I was going to do a magic loop 2 at a time.
And she decided against it, yeah.
I thought about it for like 5 minutes, so I was like, no, I'm not.
All right, so I wrote my Make 9 down because my memory isn't that great. So it's in my journal here. And, the first thing...
Here, I'll hold this so you can read it.
Yeah, I have 2 socks on my Make 9. So the first socks I'll mention... Do you have another pair of socks on
No,
yours?
I only have the one.
All right, so should I do my 2 socks?
Yeah, do your 2 socks.
See, we're just
And it's real quick.
going with the flow on this one. I have Magic Heel Socks by Judy Jewell of the Autumn Acorn, and I'm going to knit those out of this yarn, which a couple years ago, it's been in a cake for a couple years, I casted this yarn on to try toe-up socks, didn't like the process, so I rip those out, and it's just been sitting there. This is Luna Lovegood by the Yarn Jar. I don't have the tag anymore, but I know that is what it is. And I'm gonna knit the magic heel socks.
That's a fingering weight, right?
Yes, fingering weight. And the other pair of socks on my Make 9 are Cold Winter's Night worsted socks by Twin Stitches Designs. And she has, it's a color work pattern, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do the color work. I'm definitely going to follow her pattern, like the numbers and the needles, because I knit a lot of DK weight socks, but I don't really knit worsted weight socks. And I think I want to do the color work. I just don't know if my husband will like color work. But anyway, I'm going to knit it with this Felici, and then I was thinking about, because it's got little trees on it. So I was thinking about doing the trees and like, I don't know, just a weight.
Ooh, that'd be pretty.
But I don't have that yet, so I would have to get that. But anyway, so this is Felici, and the it's worsted weight, and the color is Bayou. Oh, our lighting changed. All right, so those are the only 2 pairs of socks on my thing, on my list. So you've got hats.
I have 2 hats, yes.
All right, I have 1 hat, so go ahead and talk about your 2 hats.
I'll talk about the one that I've already talked about, because I've already started one.
Okay.
I'm knitting Mason a hat. It is going to be the Muscle Burr hat by Golda Teague.
What did you do?
The crochet hook.
Oh.
I casted this on twice. I casted it on, got through the increases, and then I realized I had a hole, like, at the very top. Like, I mean, there is a hole. Like, that's the hole, but that one closes up, so that just needs to be tightened. But I had a hole next to the cast on.
It looked like a yarn over.
Yeah, so basically I yarned over somehow at the very beginning when I was casting on. So there was a hole, and then I was increasing, and I was off on one side. So then I was like, it's okay. I'll just make a couple extra real quick, not worry about it. That will be the inside of the hat. And then I realized I dropped a stitch all the way back to the beginning. So I tried picking it up.
Oh.
It didn't work. And then I was irritated. I ripped it out and then restarted. So this is how far I am now. And this yarn is actually one that we dyed. So Julie named it Mr. Narwhal, and Mason loved it.
Julie's my friend.
Yeah. As soon as Mason saw that, he's like, me, hat.
Yeah.
So I had to make him a hat. But anyways, so I'm knitting it on, I think it's a US 6. And these are my Leica blush needles. So, but that's his hat. And then I'm going to knit Holden a hat also. And I haven't even
Holden's her
casted on.
husband, my oldest son, if you're new here.
But I think this is the yarn I'm going to use for that hat. It's the Rafa's hat by Joji Locatelli, and this is You and I in the, I don't know how to say his first name. I never do. His last name is No, not that.
It's an anime.
Yeah, but anyway, so his last name is Bakugo. It is from My Hero Academia, if you know anime. So it's very pretty. But I think I'm going to use this yarn. I'm not 100% sat on that yet. But this one has to be a hat because it is superwash
100%.
merino. Yeah. And it
I mean,
is
it doesn't
a
have to be a
fingering
hat.
weight.
It could
Yeah,
be.
yeah, but it's for Holden. I decided he's
Yeah.
getting something out of this yarn.
And
'Cause
he
already has a
only
Deku
wants
hat.
socks and hats, right?
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah. So
All right.
these are
So
my hats.
I'm going to knit one hat, or I have one hat on my Make 9, and it is the Muscle Burr. And I'm going to use this yarn that has been in my stash for years. It's Yarn Cafe Creations in the Operation Mirkwood, and it's on the Biscotti sock, 85 superwash merino, 15% nylon. And my book's going to fall, but it's really pretty. So that's going to be a hat, probably for me, even though I don't really wear hats. But, you know, there might come a time when I, need a hat. So, what else?
I have 2 blankets and 4 sweaters.
Okay. Are they all adult size? Oh, I don't know what happened. We should probably check.
Well done.
All right, we're back.
Stuff fell downstairs.
Yes, everything is okay. So we have a house full of people right now.
Yeah.
All right, so I should have mentioned this in the sock portion, even though they're not socks. But I also have leg warmers on my Make 9. I'm Road Trip leg warmers by Anna Fletcher, and I am going to use this Berroco. And it just is color 8847, but it's pretty. It has sparkle. And I've had this in my stash for a couple years, and I've had this pattern, the Road Trip leg warmer pattern, probably for 3 or 4 years.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm excited to do those. All right, so now we're gonna go into kids.
Yeah.
Kids items. And you wanna go ahead?
Sure.
All right.
All right. So mine aren't like garments. They're just baby blankets because an old friend of mine and Holden's that we used to work with, she's having a girl. So she's pregnant with a girl is how I should word that actually. So I decided I'm going to make them a blanket, and it's going to be out of Pound of Love. It's going to be Claire's blanket by T.B. Kennan, which is Tara from A Loop Through a Loop. I think her rival name's T.B. Kennan.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure. But this is Pound of Love in the pumpkin pie color. It's really pretty. I asked her, I didn't tell her that I was making a blanket, but I asked her because some people are more pinky and girly for little girls, and some people like neutrals. So neutral is what she wanted. But I really wanted to knit this blanket for a baby girl. So that's her blanket. And then another friend of Holden's from work now is also pregnant, and no one knows the gender for that one. She's a little earlier on. But, so this is hers, and this is also Pound of Love. It's going to be for the Arthur blanket by Jessica something.
It'll be on the screen.
I forgot to look at that one. I thought I knew it. But anyways, and this is it. And the tag came off. It ripped in the mail because it came from Amazon. But this is pastel green is what it is. So that'll be pretty. It is blowing out.
Yeah.
It is bright, but not like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but those are my baby blankets coming up.
So I have 3 children's items on my Make 9, and one is already cast on. And if you watch the podcast, you've seen it. So here it is. Oh, here is my progress. And this is the Bandage Tunic by Julie Turjoman. I probably might not be saying that right. Probably might not. But I'm striping it because I have 3 balls of 3 different colors, but it's the same yarn. So tangerine, lilac, and chambray are the colors, and the yarn is the Yarn Bee Fresco fiber. And I am knitting here it is. The 6 to 8 year size, and that's for my 5-year-old daughter. Not a whole lot to say about that. And then I am also planning to knit her a love note out of this. I don't know how to pronounce that. So Jedifra, metal tweed. And I have 2 of these, and I think that'll be enough to knit her a love note. Now, if you've watched the podcast for a while, you know that I started a love note for myself out of the same yarn in a different color, and I dropped 3 stitches in the lace, couldn't fix it, ripped it out. So that's why I haven't talked about it or shown it on the podcast in a while. So I'm going to knit hers first and then probably revisit mine sometime.
You got to get her like a gold skirt or something to go with that.
Yeah.
That'd be so pretty.
Yeah.
Like
it has
shiny
gold.
little gold
Sparkle
something, pants,
Mhm.
dress, skirt, something. That'd be so cute. I saw it. I was like, ooh, she needs that.
And the last...
I feel like doing that, she'd actually want to wear it. Because, I mean, like...
Oh, yeah. She
she's
loves
very
sparkly.
colorful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But a 5-year-old girl isn't.
Yeah.
So...
And then the last children's item on my Make 9 is the Maxi Top Dress by Elena Nodell. Sorry. It'll be on screen. And I have, I think it's a ball and a half of this Kramer Tammy tweed. I can't pronounce anything today. I knit my daughter, the one that's 5.
She only has one daughter. The rest are boys.
Yes, that's
okay.
true. That's true. A baby blanket out of this, and I'm going to use the leftovers to knit this little maxi top dress, and it's not for anyone in particular. I'm just going to knit it, and I think I have enough for the smallest size, which is like 0 to 6 months, I think is what it is. And so I just plan on knitting it and holding on to it until I have someone to gift it to. But that's it for children's items on my Make 9.
That's all I had.
All right.
And then we have sweaters for us.
Adult sweaters. Mm-hmm. All right. I have 2. You have?
I have 4, but one's done.
All right. Go ahead and show that one.
Okay. We'll start with that one because it's cute. But you've already seen it if you watch it. So this is Bean and Olive by Andrea Mowry. It is done. So I just have to take a picture of it and post it. But anyways, so the brown is Berroco Vintage in the Mocha colorway. And then the green is hand-dyed by us, and we named it Lichen. So, yeah.
And I don't think you guys got to see the full view of it last time because she was wearing it. So it is cropped a little bit, and it's...
balloon sleeves is what I call them.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't decrease. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So, all right.
So that's that one. It's super comfortable though.
Mm-hmm. You want to talk about?
Yeah. Here, I'll start with my vest. All right. So, anyways, I have 2 Augustine patterns. Did I knock it?
Yeah.
My other yarn fell too. But anyways, so this one is gonna be Augustine's number 4, which is like a peplum style vest.
I should be putting little pictures in as we go. Mm-hmm.
But so there's that vest that I want to knit, and this one is Berroco Ultra Wool DK, and the color is 8365. So it's just a navy blue. And then I ordered this. It's Hobby Diablo mohair. So it's 30% mohair, 30% nylon, and 40% acrylic, and it's color number 8. So these are going to be held together for that.
All right. Should I talk about?
Yeah.
All right. So I have the Bluebird Party by Cecily Glowick McDonald on my Make 9 this year, and I've actually knit that before. So this will be the second time that I'll knit it, and this is all stash yarn, by the way. I'm trying to use a good portion of my stash this year. So I have 2 skeins, sorry about the plastic bag, of this Awning Wools that I got from Knit Crate like 2 years ago. And it is the Shine Sport in the colorway Sky. It is 80% superwash merino and 20% tencel. So I'm going to use these 2 and combine them with my leftovers. I have like two half balls and like 1/4 ball of this Dale Garn Baby Dale Wool. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's like an off-white color.
Isn't that this yarn?
Yes, it's the yarn that I used in this my Sunset Highway. So I'm going to the Bluebird Party has lace at the bottom, and I think lace on the edges of the sleeves, so I might try to, you know, just do this in the lace and this in the body, or I might do stripes somewhere in the body. I'm not sure. I'll
She's
figure.
She's gonna use that yarn to knit it, basically.
Yeah,
so figure it out.
I'll figure out how
there.
once I start. That's usually what I do. And so there's that. I've got it in a plastic bag for now. And I'll go ahead and talk about my last one, and then you can talk about your last two.
Okay.
All right. So, and then the last sweater on my Make 9 is the City Limits by Tanis Lavallee of Tanis Fiber Arts, I think. So I have this bag. It's a Lancome tote, probably free with purchase. I got it from Chris's, my husband's grandmother. I have all of these 50-gram balls of Knit Picks palette in my bag, and I just plan on, I think, following the pattern because, right, it's written to hold multiple.
Yeah, it's a faded sweater basically, and you can either do it with worsted weight or fingering held double is what the pattern says.
Okay.
So I've already knit one, and I used worsted weight yarn. So she's going to hold her fingering weight double and then fade the other colors in as she goes.
Yeah.
So
So
I just used 4 colors and faded them in on mine.
I just got to the bottom of this tote bag, and I have yarn down at the bottom that's not palette.
What is that? That one's pretty. I want to see it.
That's some kind of silk blend.
It's pretty.
And then I've got
Look at that one.
these two. I must have been planning in case I needed other colors to
Something.
include these. I don't know. Fun. All right, so that's it for my Make 9. You've got 2 more things, right?
Yes, I do. I only have yarn for one more thing, though. So, this one's dirty. Whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to knit Augustine's number 21, which is a dress with lace on the sleeves and then at the skirt. And it's supposed to be like a midi length. So, I am using Lion's Brand woolies in the umber color. And then this is Hobby Alpaca Blaze in color number 12. So, you hold those double and it's really pretty though. Like, I saw it and I wanted it immediately. So, that's what this is going to be. And then my last thing, I haven't got the yarn yet, but I should be. Anyway, so it is the Strata Sweater by Hannah Singleton. And I'm going to use Sweet Mountain Crafts in the Daphne color. So, the top of the gnome's hat back there. Can't really see him, but that color. So, but that's mine.
Uh-huh. All right. So those are our Make 9s, and I don't have great luck with Make 9s. I usually make...
I'm getting mine done this year.
I usually end up knitting fully 2 or 3 off of my Make 9, and then end the year with like 2 other works in progress from it. However, this was on my Make 9 in 2020, I think, so I finished that eventually. But anyway... I plan on finishing my Make 9 this year, too.
Mine's gonna be done.
We'll see.
Mine will be done.
No, I'm not talking about yours. I'm talking about mine.
Okay,
I believe
mine's
you.
Gonna be
Yeah,
done.
I believe you can have yours done. I just get distracted.
Same.
But, all right. So it is a very sunny day today in Delaware, but it is cold.
Not freezing.
No, but it's cold.
But it's cold.
Mm-hmm. And, but I guess that's it. We will be next week, a week from, next week we'll have a regular episode 53.
Yep.
And don't forget about the code for Ravelry if you want to get the Erica scarf. Gina House is the designer. So, all right. So we hope that you enjoyed hearing about our plans for our Make 9, and we will see you in a week.
Yep.
Bye. Bye.